Hello everyone, this is your pal Nova coming back at you with another week of MMO news. Happy 2019 everyone, and I hope you aren't still hungover. But if you are, you might as well get some hair on the dog and just start drinking again. This week we have some Crowfall news, some Ashes of Creation news, an interview about a little game you may have heard of called New World, and even some Final Fantasy XI. Yes, I said Final Fantasy XI news. So what are we waiting for?
Oh, let's break it down!
Alright everyone, let's kick this week off with Crowfall, which is all about that sweet PvP and sieges. But what if I told you today's news has nothing to do with that part of the game? Would you just leave now? Please don't. So what news do we have then? I'll let this famous guy right here introduce you.
And you've got cooked meat, raw meat, and fucking desserts. Glazed in half cooked or leg of lamb blood. This is criminal. You have cross-contaminated every ounce of ingredients in this kitchen.
So, did you figure it out? Did you guess cooking? Because that's right, yay! Crowfall had a cooking with Valkyro stream to show off cooking inside of Crowfall. Why should we care? Well, there is a hunger meter inside of Crowfall, which is news to me, but since we have a hunger meter, they wanted to expand the cooking to make it a little bit fun and add some flavor. Haha, pun intended. I stole that from Valkyro. Some games that led to the recipes were Minecraft, Don't Starve Together, WoW, and Breath of the Wild. Why always WoW? Why? Was that popular or something? Is that a good game? Oh. Anyway, at the time of this recording, they had about 30 recipes in their list for Crowfall. To make a recipe, you click on the recipe in your crafting menu. You add the required components. Each recipe seemed to have different components required. Sometimes if you have to add meat, you can also add a mushroom so you can be a vegetarian. And then you click assemble and it's ready instantly. Anyway, that's how it is right now in pre-alpha. The link for the 30-minute stream is down below if you want to watch the whole thing. She does do a lot of Q&A during the thing, shows it all off. You're seeing a little bit right now, but it was about 30 minutes long. And she does go deeper into the meat and potatoes of cooking in Crowfall. Huh, I came up with that one on my own. Next up, we have Final Fantasy XI. And as the new year kicks off, so does Final Fantasy XI as they continue to update this game. It's pretty crazy how they're still pushing content for a 17-year-old game. By the way, that's a solid 2 years older than WoW. Anyway, they're running some campaigns starting January 11th to January 31st. There is a link below for all the info on the campaigns, and there's also a link below about a January version update. This update will include changes to the Dragoon and Dancer jobs with a focus on making them a little easier to play. They are also changing objectives and adjusting difficulties on a few things based on feedback, trying to alleviate some frustration. Well, since you're taking feedback, guys, my frustration is the damn UI in this game. I know it's an old hag of a game, but seriously, maybe someday I'll try it again, but last time I could not get past the UI. However, if you can handle the UI, jump back in and get them sweet campaign bonuses. New World? Is that a thing? Because I can't say I've heard of that game before. What? Yeah. Sorry guys, apparently I can't talk about that anymore since some companies get mad about leaks or something. Anyway, what I can talk about is they had an interview with MMORPG.com. It's actually a few weeks old, but here we go. They talk about the history of the game and why they chose the era. They based all this off a Phantom Island, or the lore of Phantom Islands, particularly an island called Antilia that appears on maps in 1500s but is no longer there, or is not there. They're also trying to stick as close to the 1500 era as possible, including music. They talked about when they were putting music in the game, some of it had banjos and they had to take it out because there was no banjos back then. They also talk about how they want this all the authenticity and stuff to help you get immersed in this game, and also create some uneasiness and fear about what might be out there on the island. They even brought this authenticity into crafting by bringing ingredients, materials, techniques right out of the 1500s when you're talking about building. We also find out that crafting will be a huge part of this game. Most of the gear and weapons will be created by players, and they will really work that system in so you can level up all the different crafting jobs, and hopefully you don't have to do much PvP if you want to be just a crafter. They will not offer PvE servers, but they did mention they added a lot of PvE and safe zones into the game based on player feedback, as that's something a lot of people want, myself included. Lastly, some good news, for me anyway, is that the survival elements aren't super punishing and you can't die from thirst or starvation. Food and drink do, however, give you bonuses. Some of them make your stamina regenerate faster, so that you gotta eat and drink, or it helps you if you eat and drink. Link below for the full interview, and stay tuned to LTE as we will keep tabs on this game, and if someday the NDA drops, maybe I can get you some footage. What the hell is this? I demand a recount. I blame ranked choice voting. Something is amok. It's the Russians. No. Wait, actually, it's the Japanese. Listen. I have some news here on the MassivelyOP 2018 MMORPG of the year, and I hate that I have to report it. It actually pains me to report this, and if Helios is watching right now, he's probably going in my group chat and typing a message to make fun of me. But I gotta report the facts, boys and girls. So MassivelyOP released their 2018 MMORPG of the year, and it was given to Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm really not a fan of this game. I have mentioned that a few times, but I did play a lot of this game at launch of A Realm Reborn and enjoyed it a lot. Yes, I played a lot. We played as a group. We had a lot of fun. We got into the early raids. We did all that fun stuff. And I'm going to stop talking about it there, but the staff at MassivelyOP reported that the game just continues to shine and push out content. And in a year with not such great MMOs coming out, but we had Bless and Atlas and... Oh, good point, yeah. They think that Final Fantasy just keeps on trucking, creating content that's good, polished, and AAA quality. So congrats, Final Fantasy XIV. Link below for all the information. And last up this week, we have some news from Ashes of Creation. Imagine that. Hey, at least it's not Destiny. Anyway, Steven released this statement right here on Discord on December 28th. For those of you who can't read like me, it says, "Give me all your money." No, I'm just kidding. Relax. So what it does say is January 11th, they will kick off closed testing of Battle Royale again, and will continue to do weekend testing, and they will announce the date and times. Starting January 11th, they'll announce the next weekend, and then the next weekend, and they'll keep announcing on the weekends, as you can see. And then Castle Sieges have been pushed back, with alpha and beta backers able to get in sometime in the end of January, they hope. Their new website is launched, and they had trouble migrating accounts. They are working on this. They're hoping it'll be fixed soon. You will get an email when they fix accounts, and you can contact support on the forum. Wait, those aren't working either. Well, if you have account issues, please send smoke signals or flash $100 bills, and Steven will come running. And lastly, they will have a live stream on January 11th with guaranteed audio problems. Stay tuned right here at Less Than Epic for a recap of that a couple days after. It'll be focusing on Castle Sieges, so it might not be super interesting. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that'll do it for this week in MMO news. Thank you everyone who hit that thumbs up last week. You keep me going, and you guys are the true heroes. Let's see if we can mash that up even higher this week. Keep mashing it. Well, actually, just mash it once, because if you do it again, then it goes away, and then it doesn't count. And anyway, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. I will continue these bad jokes if you continue watching. Hopefully, we get some more great MMO news this year. And if not, there's always next year. Have a great week, everyone, and get good scrubs.
Hey, it's Radit here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel. We put out multiple new videos each week and we appreciate all of your support. Thanks for watching, everyone, and cheers.